poetry near the end of high school. Mark has performed at previous Love Jones and is honored and excited to again share the words of his heart tonight. Let's give it up for Mark. What's up? How you doing?
Mark Rogers.
Well, thank you all so much for coming tonight. I'm really honored to be able to share this poem with you all. If you've been here in the past, my poems usually are a little provocative of the thoughts about getting you thinking. And so if you have any questions or want to discuss, I love talking, so come up to me afterwards. So in college student procrastination, I wrote this last night, of course. Really for this, I want to welcome also any high school students here that are just checking out Santa Clara. You should all come here. Go Broncos. But yeah, this poem, I just hope maybe one person out there who's going through a hard time, maybe hurting, that this can speak to someone. So I don't really have a title. It's like, where's your soul drinking? I don't know. We'll see. Last time I rhymed about going deeper, about peering past appearance into the heart of people. And in search of my own heart and others, there's some things I've seen and discovered. I went to a party a little while back. It was fun and lively. I had some nice chats. But as I walked back to my dorm, I felt more lost, empty, and longing for more. I wanted to connect and make new friends, but was left feeling distant and lonely instead. Like lots of us are hurting, but not as many are healing. And lots of us are thirsty, but not as many are drinking. Well, lots of us are drinking, but I'm talking about the heart, right? Alright, alcohol is thrilling, but not internally fulfilling. And I wonder whether anyone ever feels the same. Do you feel frustrated by how quickly these pleasures go away? And I just choose alcohol because it's common, because we're high school and college youth. But it can be any pleasure, whether an orgasm, spending money, or junk food. And I'm not attacking these physical things, which in proper context they're great, and sometimes these pleasures are for clean fun, but I don't think that's always the case. Because when we chase them or use pleasures just to escape from our heart's problems, we become a slave. Because that thrill, that sensation is so attractive. It keeps us going back in, it easily becomes our master. And I think we can relate to feeling like a slave bounded by some chains. These chains could be busyness or a bad relation, a horrible habit or hard situation. This life seems to tie us up, and we often look for freedom in a red cup. But drunkenness takes away our control, jades what was beautiful. Turning to the drunkenness, we become enslaved. It's a master that takes our dignity away. And I'm no heavy drinker, but I have other chains, like how I'm tied to the approval of others and paralyzed by fear of discomfort. So I want freedom. My soul wants freedom. So who will let me free? The things that please me physically often just cover up and don't solve the internal pain in me. And I feel like lots of us are wandering with the masses. Our hearts hungry, thirsty, unsure what to follow or practice. We want something to teach us, lead us, guide us, feed us. And drunkenness, what type of master is that when we're hurting? It's like soul diet soda, initially sweet, but ultimately unfulfilling, leaving the stomach churning. And we keep consuming because we're longing, and that's all we know. But I have found a better master, leading to freedom and a better place to go. Because my master frees my chains through love and grace. My master doesn't dig into my wrist, but gives me an embrace. He does not deceive me by giving selfish pleasure that's so fleeting. He does not tell me to numb the pain and cover up my chains. He only asks me to humble myself and ask for help, to be true and honest. Because he says when I accept he loves me, my chains will be broken. That's his promise. Yeah. He asked me not to close off my heart, but let it be vulnerable and open. Even though it isn't immediately fixed, he gives gradual healing to hope in. Like when you have a really real conversation where you lay it all out for a close friend, and afterward it feels so free because you got it off your chest? Well, that's every day with my new master. He breaks my chains and gives new life. My master said he's a good shepherd, he's liberty to the captives, he's Jesus Christ. And this freedom I found in Christ is to know that I'm truly loved, whether popular or awkward, scared or bold, put together, or all messed up. And the only prerequisite Jesus asked for is humility and faith that he's a good master. He said, all who are thirsty come to me and drink living water, and you'll thirst no more. He was talking about our heart and spirit. He serves refreshments for the soul. The temporary fleeting pleasures of this world don't compare to God's deeper joy. It's like God's got a Beamer in the driveway, and we're in our room playing with a Hot Wheels toy. And I'm not trying to pound dogma down your throat. This is only what I've seen and what I know. It's easy to settle for what's comfortable and common, but God has greater things He has promised. Like there's so much more. Don't sell yourself short. And all I know is that I'm tired. All I know is that it's true that this love that I have found, I think can also be for you. So when this life leaves me parched and panting, tired, dying for a drink, I'll choose a different bottle, not from the Rocky Mountain cold, but from God's everlasting spring. Thank you.